some intentions as we come on the Ethernet. Haley. I am. Okay. I am seeding this life with the intention of protection, divine healing, divine psychic abilities, clairvoyance, and just the healing and recognition that the collective needs. I open the portal for our future selves, our ancestors, and highest benevolent guides to be present with us at this time. May any archons or energetic vampires wishing to feed off the collective go find a source as, I guess, dirty as their own. But yeah. The way this bowl sings is amazing. Let me see. Had to get them out of here. And let me do that too. Okay, it's gone. I like hitting this bowl. It feels so good. Okay, there we go. So we're just gonna wait for a couple more beings to get in here before I get into the channeling and reading. But yeah, happy current eclipse. Day 3, about to transition to day 4 of fasting. I feel pretty good. I just feel very active, like within my own body. Like I hear and feel my heart beating so vividly now. It's ridiculous. Like I was in the store shopping and I just felt, I'm alive right now. Hello, KJ. You know, that's actually my younger cousin's name. Like, shout out to KJ. He's going through it. He's learning. Dry fasting, that's definitely an ancient catapult into your soul. Like, I would say I occasionally dry fast. I've never tried it completely for a day and henceforth forth like a regular fast. Were you thirsty at all? Or were you just like, how did you feel? How did you feel about the quote-unquote emphasis on being thirsty and staying hydrated? I need to know. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited because it's been over 6 months and I've got so many new energetic tools. I have a couple of new decks that I'm gonna pull from for us. And what else? Like the hunger, it went away. Yeah, it does. Like, I thought when I would be fasting that since I'm grocery shopping as my job, like it would make me hungry, but it's literally, it's all a program. Like it's just food, dog. It's not a big deal. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little thirsty. Max! Welcome. Let me hit the bowl for Max. Bro, this is how we're about to celebrate and announce everyone's energetic presence in the live. But yes, welcome. We're just grounding in and waiting for a few more soul beings. No sage or smoking incense? I do. It's smoking underneath this dresser. This thing is like a dresser / shelf, so I've been loving it. This whole thing is an altar right now. So it's smoking underneath here. You'll occasionally see it like come up to rise, but yeah, you already know we got that burning. I can't fully sage for real because the smoke detector is low-key sensitive, and yeah. Like, you saw that? That was smoke. Trying to see, like, what else do I have? I'm just looking at my altar right now because I really did my thing. I hate how the messages on here are so delayed. Like, you will comment something and I'll see it like 2 minutes later. Like, it's crazy. But that's low-key how telepathy works. Like, the person you're thinking about or trying to communicate through telepathy probably won't hear you right away, but like within a good minute and some change, however that the time of the frequency of the wave that it was sent, if you get what I'm saying, hits. Because I've noticed that. Like, it's very different the way energy travels, and when it gets there, it just gets there. Whoosh, indeed. Hey, it's Sarah, y'all. Welcome, Sarah. It is currently 11:44. I love doing that. It's so refreshing. Okay. I mean, we should do some pre-pulls. I don't want to wait too long. So, like I was saying, the facts, the Fantastic Four. Speaking of, when I went to see my godfather when I was at the beach, bro, he had on the new Doctor Strange. I forgot the full name, but the Madness one. And it was when Scarlet the Witch was in alternate universe, and she was like fighting Captain Marvel and the cosmic lady, and I don't even know his name because dude is low-key irrelevant. The leader, the stretchy leader guy of the Fantastic Four, and how she just like made him stretch himself out like into oblivion. And I was like, damn. But yeah. Never mind that. Okay, so I didn't even get to fully finish shuffling my cards, and these three appeared. So, this is another new deck I got. Who's whooping you, Max? This one I got when I was in New York, like, probably 5 months ago. No, I don't know. I was just in New York while I was away. And this is the Goddess Tarot deck. So the first card in the energetic order is the Two of Pentacles. Now, the Two of Pentacles is all about choices, decisions, and comparing and weighing our options. Now, I feel like we've all come to this equilibrium of like deciding where we want to go next, what we're doing, and serving everything in our reality. Like, does this serve me? Like, do they breath stink, and does that bother me a lot? Like, all types of things, right? And what I'm seeing with the Four of Swords is that too much thinking and contrasting sometimes can really take you to your edge, and you're just feeling like, damn, bro, I gotta think about all this. I need to figure this out. So this has been a period of just really figuring it out and deciding what we're gonna do, right? Now, the last card is the Nine of Pentacles, and this card just speaks of wish fulfillment, and really what I'm seeing is just making it to the other side and being in energetic bliss and knowing that, yes, I chose myself. I chose to be the best me and live in my best ultimate reality. So yeah, it's heavy on the rebirthing, and I'm glad, because this is what eclipses are all about. Eclipses at their core, especially when we're getting like eclipsean gateways, it's a portal of just coming. Facts. The Nine of Pentacles is a W. It's literally a W. I'm here. This is my wish. I'm living my dreams kind of vibe. But yeah, eclipses, we're in the eclipsean gateway. It's literally all about just sucking out everything that no longer serves us, the things we've been feeding energy to, that cycles that should have been closed out a long time ago, but you was low-key playing around type shit. So yeah, that's really good, and I'm loving it. And for those who have low-key she waving the blunt in the sky to relight it. Facts. Like, when you divine, you spark it up through air. And this is a dove, low-key. But yeah, you could definitely view this as a blunt. But yeah, we have come to this point in Pinnacle in our journey. And what I was about to say was, for those who have low-key already been working on those cycles prior to the eclipse, you're calling in new experiences and just really being open to the next phase. And it's good. It's good up here at the top. We comfortable. Interesting. Now, the next deck that I have, I love so much because it's a tarot deck based off cats, y'all. Like, I'm gonna shuffle and see what comes out, okay? Because I love these cards. Ooh. Okay. we have the Five of Wands in reverse. Okay, now I'm viewing this as two things, because the Five of Wands, to me, especially with this deck, the energy is doing too many things at once, low-key, and having malfunctions and it just stressing you out. But since this is in the reverse, what I'm getting is just really analyzing the ways that we hold and do too much and releasing it. And I'm seeing like you just dancing in this space that would be chaotic to others, but to you it's very clearing and healing and just getting you straight energetically, like for real. Like, it's, imagine you know how like when you pick up your pants on laundry day and you shake them out, like that's what I see with this, is you're shaking it out and getting all those lucky pennies that you low-key lost, but you're like, oh my god, I had some pennies in here. The 9 of pennies, and then you pulled out a cat deck that had 9 lives or maybe 9 eyes. Okay. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have the Lovers. But since that coincides with this, like, also we've been doing some great work when it comes to healing our polarities within our own energy of masculine and feminine. Because I'm telling you, man, when you really just focus on yourself and heal those polarities in a sense, you are the Lovers. Everything is love, and once you get to that state of being in love, there's no stress. And if you do feel worry or at unease, it's very easy to mentally and I guess logically compute why, through the sense of sorting out your emotions and being able to really see why and not letting it energetically overwhelm you and put you in bedlock like it used to. So that's great. That's really good. Where's my little thingy? Dang. Things are starting to teleport again. I had it somewhere. Wow. I'm gonna just use the Palo Santo stick. And like, another thing is we've been improvising, but in a good way, like improvising to adjust, under or over. Yeah. Okay. All these 4s. We have 4 of Wands and 4 of Swords. And then I'm seeing with this too, just like the sense of masculine and feminine energy again. 4 of Wands is all about just chilling and enjoying where you are now and knowing that what's to come is great. But then we have this side, and this is like, picture this representing the masculine side of yourself. So like, physically right now in your reality, you've been put in this phase of, I don't want to say stagnation, but just chilling out, you know? Like, it's like when you go to rivers and you know how they have those really rambunctious, rampant, rushing streams? And then there's the tranquil part, and right now you're in the tranquil part, just chilling in the physical. And then oh my god. And then we have the 4 of Swords, and this relates to our feminine. Now, I'm seeing there's been some questions or just something that, once again, once you start thinking about, it's like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? And you emotionally, energetically tie yourself up. 11:55, and it's like, it's not much you can do because it's all being sorted out, you know? So it's just great when you feel yourself getting in mental medlock to just decompress and untie the knots in your mind and relax, because it's all coming, and to really just rest, because when we rest, we can really just have everything come to us. And that also speaks to us being in receptivity to things, because I'm guilty of it. Like, I am an initiator. I like to take charge, know things, uncover, search. But in this recent phase, it's been like, no, Maddie, sit down and let us show you everything. And I've just been really sitting with that and allowing that to show me the wonders of the universe. And man, it's expansive. Very, very, very expensive. And then with the 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck again. It's like we're just stacking. We're stacking. We're content because we know our dreams are coming into fruition, and they keep meshing into each other, just leading to this big, long dream goal. It's all coming to fruition, and it's great. And that's why it's so important to really realize that and focus on that. When you get caught up in this 4 of Swords energy, focus on that. Focus on your stature, the many accomplishments, everything you've overcome in the last 3 years. Like, really think about that. Like, these are your badges of honor, yo. Like, I feel like we don't give ourselves enough credit and just graduation status from where we was 3 years ago. And so henceforth. So yeah. This is another deck I had got when I was in New York. This deck is deep. And I like it because tarot and oracle cards can be so unique and creative depending on the creator, of course. Now, this one is called Tarot of Spirit. And instead of like the swords, aces, all that, it's the elements. So let's see what the elements are saying. Actually, I'm gonna create a puzzle spread. Like, I love doing this. When I do readings for myself, I shuffle from each deck and like put them all together. So yeah, let's see. But at the bottom of the deck, we'll go ahead and start with that. We have the Hierophant, and this is us sitting in our power, energetically balanced. And what I see when I look at this, I see our mind. Like, this is our many different selves coming back to our soul self for knowledge, everything, just coming back to ourselves and being in our power. And I'm seeing with the checker duel for us really conquering duality, in a sense, using duality as a compass to explore the many different facets of realities. And that should just but yeah, I split the deck and I got ready to shuffle and the devil energy came out. So you be chilling in your chair like a Hierophant. But yeah, conquering all sorts of subconscious demonic energy, you know, that shit trying to keep you bound in the cycle to be siphoned off the matrix. Like, we out here, we on par, we conscious of that energy. We refuse to be bound. And look. Check this out, man. You see those 2 people bound right there, and these 2 people up here, like I was saying, it goes back to our many different versions of self, us freeing ourselves, freeing our many different selves, because every time we feel that mental cycle and way of thinking and feeling coming back, we go to ourselves to be healed, to come to union, to get away from that double bounding energy that just sucks you up and you don't know what the fuck is happening. You really don't. But yeah, let me put my moonstone back. I tried my best to tie it, but my crystals, they have a mind of their own. My children do as they please. Okay. Interesting. This came out in reverse, so I'm going to leave it that way. It's the Two of Water, Sacred Cord in reverse. So yeah, cutting out those toxic energies, emotional binds that you've had with people. And it's like, it's an emotional bind when you're talking to that person and you feel like what they say or do affects your whole emotional energy, if that makes sense. So yeah, just being more conscious of that and cutting that off so that your own cord and source to life can be replenished and balanced out. All right, let me get back to shuffling. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Resurrection. This is so good, and I'm so proud of you guys. Like, I'm proud of us because we really did resurrect in this mofo. Like, we are not the same in a good way. And once again, the masculine and feminine polarities within yourself, like, it's really all about ourselves. Fuck the other people in our reality, because I don't want to say fuck them, but you know what I mean. Like, outside of the people that we interface with every day, it's all just a reflection of our own energies and how that's interfacing with us and what we choose to interact with in our reality. So yeah, man, it's been some real rebirth, and this is just source, like, blowing us clean, like our angels, our guides, like our higher selves coming and reminding us of who we are, sending us those synchronicities that we need to keep going for it when we feel unsure, and just really just really coming back to self. It's a beautiful thing. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Alright, let's see when this comes out. Strength. Yes. Like, once again, the polarities of that kundalini. Because once you begin to heal and converge your masculine and feminine energy, you sync and you become one with everything, like one with everything. And once you're one with everything, you're in control, you're in that Hierophant energy, and you draw, you create, you pull, you banish, you do. You rise, you conquered, you came, and you slayed. Okay, now it's time to enjoy that. The bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit, and like, whenever I see this Hermit, I see a prophet. Like, someone coming to say, alas, this is the time where we must rise within ourselves. Like, that's what I see. That's really what I see. Something just failed. Okay. So originally this fell in reverse, but I was gonna flip it upright, but I just got this energetic notion of keep it in reverse because it's some toxic elements that need to be transmuted. So, and oh my God, I can definitely relate to this. This for me is that lack mentality I've been working on. Okay, so the first one is the 9 of Earth, the Zenith in reverse. Now the Zenith is basically revolving around being stable mentally, spiritually, financially, all of that, and just like you see these many different I guess, stars and how they're all just energetically vibrating. That's like, okay, let me find a way to say this. Okay, what I'm hearing is it's like all the pinnacles of your stars are activating, but in reverse, once again, this is speaking to me. It's that feeling and questioning of doubt within ourselves, and it's like, can I afford this? Am I enough? Am I thinking right? Is this the right answer? Shit like that. And then we have the moon in reverse, and the moon card is all about them subconscious trips you be having at 3 a.m. Like, what the fuck am I doing right now? But in reverse, I kind of feel like it's a bit exonified in a way to where it's flipping our subconscious upside down, and we're able to see everything through that moment of overthinking and just doing all that. You're sorting your mental, what you got going on in your mental out now. Where was the last card? Alright. We have 3 of Earth in reverse, and this card is all about the works and doing the deeds. So yeah, previously there was a time where we were a bit bypassing these elements and cycles within ourselves and couldn't really see that. But little did we know, it would all just further transmute back to helping us grow. Alright, let me flip these upright. Okay, I feel like we're ready now. We're ready to get them real messages. Them eclipse messages. Okay. Let me just clean up. And everyone take 5. And let me know if that resonated. And if it made sense. Hey, Connie. Alright, that's that one. Because I was simply trying to clean up the cards and stuff keep falling out. But it's okay. We gonna sort through it. So the first card that came out is Magic, and it's Isis. And this card is all about alchemy and being in control of your power. And you see that hawk right there? Once again, if you haven't already, it's really good to be conscious of energies that are helping you, because when I see this hawk, I see a guide, another higher perspective, a clearer eye that's chirping in your ear, reminding you of what it is and how to further remember those magic abilities that you have, right? And then the 6 of Cups came out in reverse, and when I saw this, I saw us vanishing and closing out the past. Any of those past energies that kept us in our unsovereigngetic selves, just closing that out. No more entertaining those cycles, like boom, bam, boom. And then the last one is 7 of Swords. And it's like, after that, we're just picking up our shit and we're like, alright, where are we going next? Where are we heading? And looking at that. So I don't know who that message was for, but I resonated with that once again because I've been really he said hot girl shit. I mean, it is some hot girl shit to do for real. But yeah, I can speak for myself. I've been playing no games this time. Like I have not been lenient like with what I'm energetically entertaining, especially when it comes to my past self. Like that is something I've been the most on par with, is like Am I doing what I used to do that's stressing me out? Am I not allowing myself to breathe and really be like, And moving here, boy, it's been so healing for me because I can do that now. I can do my magical stuff. I can burn my incense. I can be at peace. Speaking of, it just went out, so I'm gonna burn another one. But yeah, and it's like the calm after the storm and being able to relax for real and actually have a good, strong foundation. Because the one we had before was built off of trauma, off of fear, off of the matrix. And we all know that shit don't last. I used to do that a lot. Like, it's just an aesthetic. Because like in the 1920s when women had their little cigarettes that was extra long and they'd just be like, gotta tend to the fire. No. And then another message, we have Yemaya, balance. And speaking of balance, being balanced at this time and just always and forever, it's a great thing to do and just really take into consideration. Be balanced. Be balanced when it comes to decision making, especially. Whenever you feel like you have to and you're going to make a decision that is important and affects your reality, like, be balanced in your decision making and really take the time to sort out the process of figuring it out, if that makes sense, before you just rush into anything. Be balanced with that. And then we have the 8 of Cups. And once again, like, congratulations, you moved on. You moved on to better. Congratulations. And I just pulled from the top of the deck just to confirm. And it's the Princess of Staffs. And the Princess of Staffs is just like that, what Max said, hot girl shit. Of moving forward and creating our reality based off of our passions and our desires. Like, don't let these people distract you. 12-12. 12-12. Whenever I see 12-12, I always think of Face Your Fears. Yeah. See, now I can't stop shuffling. And then there's Rhiannon in reverse, which is about movement. So yeah, emphasis on being really keen and observant to what's still keeping you blocked. What do you feel like is preventing you from moving forward? Or there's been some energetic debris in the way. For sure. Alright. It's time for another deck. Oh, the cat people are up here. We got that. We did that. Now this next deck I got, like, literally after seeing this girl do this reading, because I'm like, oh my god, ETs, I'm so in. This is the Mystic Martian Oracle. But I basically view this as communication with extraterrestrials. And it must have been Russian or something. Yeah, like, because America tends to pick up fads and little fashion trends from different cultures, for real. Especially, like, when I thought of fads for a second, I thought back to, like, the early 2000s, and I'm like, I don't know where they got that from. That was genuinely some America shit. Because what? But yeah, let's get into the Mystic Martians. What are some messages for the collective? Keep your fit, G. I do. And that's crazy because as I was getting ready, I'm like, why would I put this on? I feel like a Moscowian. That's how I felt. But so the first card that came out was the Vegans. And I find it so cool because people always say the word vegan and there's whole vegans. Okay, so about vegans. Vegans reside in the Lyra constellation, and the brightest star in the Lyra constellation is Vega, where the vegans are. Now, there are a lot of beautiful, dark-skinned extraterrestrials out there. Like, let that seep in. That look like this. Look at the little girl. But yeah, this card is about solitude, independence, and peace. Peace of mind. But what I also get from this card is just being conscious of what you put into your body and having that sense of respect and what's that word? It's a word basically that's just all about self-discipline. Having that self-love and self-discipline to do what's needed to bring yourself and cultivate a life of peace and stability no matter what. And then the other card that came out is crop circles, synchronicities, messages, and signs. Because I feel like once again, once you're coexisting in peace, and I see it every time in every card now. Not masculine, feminine, masculine, and then this new creation of being that you are once you are both, because it takes two to tango and to create, you feel me? So, but like I was saying, going back to once you're in that state of peace and creating with your reality, the messages will come. Everything that you're seeking will come and just be crystal clear to where it's like, I'm not overthinking it. I know, I feel, I know, I see. But yes. And then we have the earth element. Survival, adaptable, reliable. When I see that, and then we got Merkaba. Okay, so what I'm seeing from Earth and Merkaba, it's giving, let me ground myself in my physical vessel in all of Earth so that when I'm grounded, I can better energetically travel and see the multiple layers of dimensions that exist within us being present right now. Because when you really ground and simplify your life and way of being, you're existing in oneness now, you know, and that just opens up so many realities and portals to different realms that are right here with us, coinciding alongside. See, that's what I'm seeing, is just a lot of mastering the art of grounding and learning how to better travel through spirit. Or you could be taking a vacay, because like I said, when I come see y'all, we vacating. We creating the day of being out in nature and peace you've always had and wanted. Literally. Okay, let's see. Any messages? Okay. Oh. Okay, so we have the tall whites, uncertainty, distrust, and guarded. Now, what I see with this card is, you know, once again, previous us, rather, should I say, existing in the state of uncertainty and being like, man, am I sure I can do this? Or I don't know if I can trust this type shit. Like, and then the other card that had came out that, here it is the golden ratio. Beauty, nature, and patterns. So these two cards together, I'm seeing someone being reluctant to going into that portal. Like, look how this looks. Like, these two beings, once again, once again, the masculine. Why do I keep calling the feminine masculine? Okay, maybe there is some feminines that be over masculinity meanings. But anyway, these two beings and looking into the portal that is, that's calling them to travel and converse themselves. Like, you may be unsure of how that's gonna be, because when you're traveling through yourself, it's really a sacred process. And of course there's always that fear and uncertainty, because you will see things, and I guarantee you it's been a minute since you've actively been in your mind like you've been since you were a child, and things have changed, and there's been some dark spaces where some dark things have been growing, and you gotta go in there and you gotta clean up. You gotta get that pine sol, that sage, you gotta go in there, you gotta clean up, you gotta meditate, remediate with yourself, because it's never gonna stop. It's never gonna stop. It's never gonna stop. So when you're ready, take that step into the abyss, into the portal that is. And just speaking more on that golden ratio, like, it's the pattern of life. It's the way of life. Like, when I say life, I'm not talking about earthly life. I'm talking about life as in experiencing. Like, oh my goodness, the downloads are deep right now. Now, let me go further into that when I say experiencing life, because the best way I can describe what life is really just experimenting and allowing yourself to go through these things, go through portals that lead you to a different realm within yourself. Like, that you're like, oh wow, I was here, I was this, I was that, I am all. Like, it's a very powerful thing to reclaim. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Anunnaki, controlling drama, conflict of interest. Now, when I see Anunnaki, this to me just represents the duality of the polarities. And the polarities can get pretty dualistic when things are somewhat out of balance. And the interesting thing is, even though things may feel energetically out of balance, it's always realigning itself. And I realized that through my shadow work and dark nights of the souls, it's when it got to the point of being so bad that everything was just like a whole energetic realignment. It got chaotic for a second, because we were in the thick of sorting it out. We were in the thick of everything coming to the surface so that we could see and be able to sort it out all right then and there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was pretty extreme. And then once again, cutting the deck, the vegans, and coming from that dualistic state to peace and sovereign guarantee and energetic oneness. Like, wow, I love it. Love to see it. Any other messages? The Tao Siatans. Resilient, bold, and sassy. And I just feel like this speaks to the side of ourself that is just like, you're a boss, you're strong. Because I will say, and this coincides with the solar and sacral plexus. Like, when I saw these colors, I instantly thought about that. And the dragon energy, for real. So the Tau Ceatons are beings that revolve in the Cetus constellation. And if you don't know what the Cetus constellation is, it's like this really long constellation of like a sea dragon, which is really cool. So yeah, but going back to the main message of what this card was, is it's just speaking to releasing that side, the most wonderful, powerful side of you that will literally light up and break this whole matrix for real. With your gifts and just your supernatural abilities. And you being in your power, just like, yeah, so what? Me and my ET family right here, right now. What you gonna do about it? So, yeah. I really like this card. It's so cool. Yeah, be the boss. Be the boss of your reality. Give yourself those experiences that you've never had but always wanted. The experiences that you constantly see and visualize and project yourself into through your mind. Through your mind. Okay. And then we have Sirians B from the B constellation, because there's really 3 layers of Sirius. There's Sirius A, which is like the whole, think of Sirius A like New York. It's the hub for all the ETs that just are, a lot of them are from different realities and galaxies that just come through and stop through Sirius. It's like this portal and energetic hub to just catch up, do whatever, and most importantly build. Like, I feel like Sirius A was this place of counsel and diplomacy and futuristic things. Like, niggas, they were very technical, constantly building and creating new ways of experiencing life. So yeah, and then you have Sirius B, which is like a whole aquatic world where there are aquatic beings, mermaids, gnomos, and just a whole lot of cool stuff. And then the hot spot. What do you mean by the hot spot? Because once again, the messages be delayed. So like, are you talking about the Ceatons being a hot spot or Sirius A? Because if that's what you're saying, then yeah. It is. It's like a hot spot. Why did I have it facing me? Okay. But Sirius B in this card represents responsibilities, growing up, and lessons. And we've learned a lot. We've matured. We've allowed ourselves to play within duality and was like, okay, we doing this and we not doing that. And then we have the Alpha Centaurians. Like, Max, if you're in here, low-key, this how you be. Like, when I saw this card just now, I instantly thought of you. Just shitting on these niggas, bruh. But yeah. This card is about foresighting, planning, and strategizing. But these two together, once again, it's giving being way more smart about how you're moving forward, how you're observing, how you're observing things, you know, and just really learning from the lessons that you made and how you can implement them in your reality so that you don't have to go through them again, and just moving forward, how to cultivate and get to that next great space, how to be a better version of yourself. But yeah, this is a lot of water energy also, so when we go deeper into that, it's just like, once again, being at peace with your emotions and being able to read other people's emotions at that, being able to read the room and just play things to your accord. And that doesn't mean manipulative energy. It just means you're going with the flow, you're observing the flow and knowing how to swim through that. So yeah. Let's see. Anything else? once again, the Merkaba. And we're actively all group traveling right now through these channelings. Definitely locked up a lot of what this vessel is, yes, because it's like through exploring yourself, you explore the energetic anatomy of our vessels. Like, we powerful. This human body, it's a trippy experience, I will say that. But yeah, once again, we got the Merkaba, and when I see this card, I just think of us all being activated right now, and just like, yeah, just activating, and being able to see the different realities and portals that are there. Like, wow. I love this card too, because that's how it really be. When your eye activate, that's how it be. But damn, we got the Merkaba. We traveling right now, actively. And I just want to say, don't be scared of what you be seeing, because I know a lot of us, we be like, when we be traveling in our mind's eye, but then we snap out of it because we're like, wait, where was I? What am I doing? But whenever you start to travel, see where that takes you, because that's an experience of learning waiting to be had. Some memories, some knowledge, some experience, because experience is wisdom. You learn how to better travel through allowing yourself to get in that flow state and just see what comes up, see what is said, see what travels. That's why I really recommend just meditating, like, and not trying to silence yourself. Let yourself speak, because I did that 30-minute meditation before this live. I was going crazy in my mind. Like, my mind was speaking like, okay, we need to do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. And I'm like, okay, tell me what we finna do. Exactly. So when someone says you have a big forehead, that's a compliment, because you got a big crystal rock. Okay, it is 12:32. And whenever I see groups of 2s and 3s, I just once again think of that ascended master timing. But yeah, travel your mind's eye more. Be able and allow yourself to speak subconsciously. Okay, so this live is about to end in a minute, so I need to find that stick. It teleported and I don't know where it is, because I want to hit the bowl. Like, let me see. It's gotta be somewhere around here, man. I can't find it. Yeah, I love it. If you want to know what it is, it's the Mystic Martian Oracle. I guess we should just kind of ground on what was just said before we go, because we definitely doing a part 2. But yeah, take a sip. What I'm drinking right now, it's just this hibiscus tea. It's really nice. That was a nice journey. We still got like 3-4 more days to travel through, but that was fun. I'm gonna go ahead and end it instead of it like prolonging, and then we'll start again. So yeah.